Hello weirdlings! So many of you have been asking about my opinions about the Phase 3 Marvel movie universe announcements that came out last week. I've kept them bottled up all inside of myself and now I'm about to explode. Captain America: Civil War. Yes! I don't know how they're going to pull this off without owning the property rights to X-Men or Spider-Man, because, I mean, how else are they going to make you vehemently hate Tony Stark? But I'm really excited that they're making this into a movie. Reportedly, there's going to be a little bit of difference in the storytelling, mainly that the huge issue here isn't going to be so much about secret identities, but it's going to be more about the government wanting to take control of the Avengers, which you kind of got a sneak peek of at the end of the Avengers movies when all those people in suits were giving Nick Fury a bunch of crap for just letting the Avengers go their separate ways. So this will be really interesting to see. That book is like fueled on the tension that exists between Tony Stark and Captain America, and I look very much forward to seeing that on the big screen. Plus, we'll get an opportunity to see some of my favorite smaller, not necessarily big movie title having Avengers. If I had to choose the characters that I would definitely want to see make an appearance from Civil War, and there are so many, but gotta have She-Hulk, gotta have Wiccan, gotta have Hulkling, gotta have them together. Don't break up that romance, Marvel. Don't break it up. Yeah, I'm stupid excited about Civil War. Like, stupid excited. Marvel officially announced that they're putting out Doctor Strange. I mean, we all already kind of knew that because they were already talking about possibly casting Doctor Strange as Benedict Cumberbatch, and you probably saw my rant sort of thing on that last week. Oh, you didn't? Go check it out. No, seriously, though, they haven't confirmed him yet, even now, so there's still hope that they might cast somebody better. Go watch the other video. Check it out. Check it out. After this one, though. Guardians of the Galaxy #2 will also come out, and God, I can only hope that this is Carol Danvers' first appearance, because her and Rocket Raccoon on the big screen, my heart. I think I'm having heart palpitations. We should call a doctor. Not Doctor Strange, though. And another Thor movie. Thor Ragnarok! Yay! Oh God. Every day it's like a Ragnarok with these Asgardians. Good Lord, they're such drama queens. And you know what's so funny is that they keep putting out Thor movies and I keep wondering when they're just gonna be like, forget it. Let's just, we know why everyone's gonna go see the movie. Loki, Ragnarok. I mean, come on. Let's be real. Actually, they could even just call it Tom Hiddleston, Ragnarok. And probably more people would come and see the movie, even then. But let's talk about the 3 movies that I am most excited about. Black Panther! One of the reasons I'm most excited about the Black Panther movie is because T'Challa and Wakanda present some really great plot points and some really great opportunities for social commentary, because you've basically got this isolationist country with all of these, old African roots that has a superhero for a leader and technology like, whoa. And suddenly they're just not isolationists anymore and they start interacting with the entire world around them. And I think there's going to be a lot of really great, thought-provoking insight into the Marvel Universe and the social structure of it all. Plus, Marvel's very first full-length movie title with a person of color in the lead. Yay! Finally, I can just talk about Captain Marvel, because let's all face it, that's what we're all most excited about, right? Okay, let's do this. The day that the Captain Marvel movie was announced will forever be known in the history books as the day of the squeal heard round the world. Let's just say that many of us Marvel fans have been a little antsy for a female-led movie title. And by a little antsy, I mean we are threatening to riot. There are a lot of things about this movie that I'm super excited about. Of course, Princess Sparklefist being #1 chiefly. There's a couple of actresses I think would do a really great job in this role. Yvonne Strahovski, Emily Blunt would be a great one. Katie Sackhoff, I mean, come on, really, total fan favorite. And my personal favorite would be Elizabeth Banks, because I find her to be totally adorable and I would want her to sing some sort of karaoke in this movie, because I read somewhere that she really likes to sing, but she's really terrible at it, so she insists on doing it in like every movie she's in, except for maybe The Hunger Games, because that would have been really tonally inappropriate. I'm just saying, Captain Marvel singing some Pat Benatar, I'm just throwing that out there for your headcanon. You enjoy, or just throw it back at me if you're not into it. There are a few other things that I would like to see in the Captain Marvel movie. The first one really being, I would like for Marvel Studios to involve Kelly Sue DeConnick in this writing process as much as possible. Carol has become almost a cult classic, a fan favorite, because of the voice that Kelly lends her. She really understands the character, and I want to see the Carol that I know and love transfer into the movie universe, and I feel like the best way to do that is to just hire the expert. Kelly Sue DeConnick, fancy consultant for Marvel Studios. Also, I really want to see Chewie, because Marvel's bread and butter in the comics are lovable pets, and the fur babies deserve some time on screen. It's long past due. And last but not least, I want to see some of my favorite Marvel Universe cameos, like including Spider-Woman, Monica Rambeau, or Kamala Khan. So tell me this. They're making a Captain Marvel movie right before they're making an Inhumans movie. Kamala is a fan favorite. How are they not planning? I mean, just go ahead, Marvel, and announce that you are officially going to include Kamala in your movie, and we'll be okay. I'll be all right. I just need to know that this is the thing that's gonna happen now. And of course, the Inhumans movie. I'm so excited about Medusa and Lockjaw and Black Bolt. Hey, you know who would make a really great Black Bolt? Benedict Cumberbatch! Seriously, maybe enter into negotiations with him for that role and not Doctor Strange. I really don't like him as Doctor Strange, you guys! The more I think about it, the more I just get really unreasonably tantrum child upset about it. Sorry, Cumberbunny. And of course, Avengers Infinity Parts 1 and 2. Which are going to be like a million years from now, but I'm very excited. Apparently, Thanos gets his hand on some pretty fly bling. It's the whole plot of the movie. It's just like a rap music video, but with Thanos. Thanos with grills, Thanos bumping jams, you know, with the rims on his car. It'd be great. Josh Brolin would be like, no, I'm not doing that. I quit. Goodbye. Screw your contracts. I'm not doing that. We got some really fantastic comments on our video about Dr. Cumberstrange last week. Eric Radcliffe and I started an incredible conversation about him saying that he would rather see Marvel play up to their characters that are already people of color rather than changing the race of a character that already exists. And while I agree with that, I would love to see Marvel really feature a lot of their other characters, like, you know, Black Panther's getting his own movie now, Luke Cage. But I still feel like the characters that are readily available for like franchise movies and solo films aren't really that racially diverse. The only character that I can think of who could maybe hold the plot of their own movie who's not a white character or a black character is Robbie Reyes, the new Ghost Rider, and he's a brand spanking new character, and it's really hard to build a franchise on a brand new character that people don't have experience with, especially if you don't have a large title name behind them, like Ghost Rider, for example. And it also brought up a really interesting conversation about the new Iron Fist property and how they're going to involve that, because technically, Danny Rand should be 1/4 of Asian descent, but when you look at all the artwork, he looks like a white guy. I mean, he's like super blonde and just like looks like your regular white guy. So I'm curious how they're going to handle that, how they're going to address that when they cast him. Right now, I feel like the capability of the Marvel Universe and their lead properties is very black and white. I'd like to see some other things in there. That'd be nice. Main Character Channel would really like to see a Spider-Gwen and Miles Morales movie, and I would too. I don't care who owns it. I don't care if it's Marvel. I don't care if it's Sony. Give me Miles and Spider-Gwen now. Someone brought to my attention in person that Doctor Strange's backstory has him coming from the Midwest, and therefore he has to be white. You don't have to be white if you're from the Midwest. This is America. There are people of all kinds of color in all kinds of places. Haven't you seen that Schoolhouse Rock video? The Great American Melting Pot. Yeah, go watch your Schoolhouse Rock. Don't get sassy with me. You can't top Schoolhouse, you can't argue with Schoolhouse Rock. Thanks to everyone who bombarded me with questions about my opinions about Marvel's newest announcements. It was so nice to not tell you guys what I thought and bottle it all up inside for this video. It was a great motivator. It really helped me write my script 5 days in advance. Also, a special thanks goes out to Austin Books and Comics, who everyone who works here is just equally as excited about the new Marvel movies. And we got to come in, I talked, we talked, everybody talked. Everybody's excited. I'm excited. Are you excited? Tell me down Tell me down below by my feet.